The part about never having been in a relationship that really gets to me sometimes is that you're always a step behind. You're always a step behind, even when you're trying to have new experiences, because you haven't had them. And then in being the step behind, it makes me at least feel juvenile. And then not only do I feel like uncomfortable feeling like I'm too young or feeling like I'm in a younger state mentally, because I feel like I didn't get to experience those things when you're supposed to be figuring them out in your teens and early 20s. And because I didn't and I'm experiencing them in my early 40s, then there's so much complexity to the way that I feel. And then for me, I add an extra element of trauma that I went through, that I don't like to feel like I'm new to something. I don't like to feel like I'm young, because that was when things happened for me. And it just gets complicated. And I bring that up because I have been talking to somebody for the last 5 weeks and we are no longer talking. And maybe I'll share that story at a different date. People probably don't even want to hear that, but a lot of things came up for me in that experience, and one of them was feeling a step behind always and never feeling like I'm able to catch up. And then what happens for me is then hopelessness sets in, and I'm like, well, if I'm not going to catch up, then I should just stop. But not only that, if I'm not going to catch up, then is there a point to trying? And I think that I've shared before on here that jumping into trying to navigate online dating or doing relationships or things like that is a scary experience for me, based on all the rejection that I've faced, but also because I don't want to be alive. I haven't wanted to be alive for a very long time, and I deal with that constantly. And I only share that, I don't share that so that people can pump me up and tell me I need to be here. I only share that because it's my reality, and I know that other people feel that way sometimes. And sometimes when you talk about ideation, people don't understand it fully. I mean, I don't even know if I fully understand all that happens for me, but just know that I am trying to be here, and I try to be here all the time. But notwithstanding that, like, that's not only the reason I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to bring it up because I feel like many people probably relate to that experience as well, if you've never been in a relationship or you're trying something new. And I think for me, what I have learned is that it's okay for it to feel foreign. It's okay for it to feel different, and that there isn't a timeline. Even though in my head, and even though society tells me there is a timeline and this is when I'm supposed to figure things out, it's okay that I'm working through it and I'm figuring it out now. And there's going to be difficulty, but there's also going to be goodness and light and all of those things. And I can continue to seek for those. And so can you. So just know that it's okay if you have those feelings of grief about feeling a step behind, but understand that your feelings are valid and you deserve to feel worthy of the love that you seek. And I hope that it finds you. And I hope potentially that it finds me. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I don't want it.